I'm gonna make a morning video for you. So I wanted to share this because it just came through and I just felt and thought that it was so critically important. This thing of why it's so important to understand what your level of alignment is. What it basically means to find out what your level of alignment is that we go into hypnosis, we meet the future self of yours. I will guide you to that exact version of yourself that you want to become, that your heart is longing for you to be. So that means if you have a dream to become a mom with freedom, a mom with money, a mom with a country house, or a mom with a cool super apartment, a mom with a loving, amazing relationship, a mom with the feeling of being in charge of her own life. If that is what you truly want, and right now you are stuck in a place where you feel stuck, you are stuck, the relationship may be okay, but it's not like ideal. Maybe you are in a job that is okay, but it's definitely not what you truly want, and the babies are not coming. Then we need to find out what is your level of alignment. Why is your subconscious mind, why is your soul blocking you from having your desired life? We need to find that out, like what is your level of alignment and why are you not there? And the thing with reality is that we create our own reality. That means that based on, I'm getting warm by talking about this, I gotta open the window. Based on the choices that we make in our life, different outcomes will happen in our life. That's kind of, we kind of understand that. I remember actually when I was a kid, I was a bit confused. I was like, if destiny exists, then that would mean that it doesn't matter what choice I make at all. Like any choice will lead me to the same result if destiny is deciding exactly what will happen for me. Well, then I've realized that that is definitely not how it works. It's not like pre-decided. You have pre-decided outcomes for your soul. Like your soul is here. This is the understanding that I've got through channeled messages and all the studies that I've done and all the hypnosis sessions where we got so much information from both myself and my clients. And the love warriors, of course, they speak to me all the time. So we have different plans, like we have a plan A, we have a plan B, we have a plan C for the soul. And depending on how things are going in our life, different plans will take place, basically. But the plan A is the main goal. So the closer we can get to plan A for the soul, the better. And your happiness, your soul's plan feels like happiness, it feels like freedom. And that desire that you have, if you are right now one of the chosen mothers for the love warriors, you are an earth angel because they choose earth angels. That basically means that you are here on earth. Your soul, your spirit is like an angel energy. You're very sensitive. You pick up other people's feelings and sometimes even their thoughts. You understand what is going on, but you don't understand what's going on with your own life because you feel so stuck. And sometimes you have this super driven energy and sometimes you have not, because you have no self-belief or you have no self-confidence anymore. Maybe there have been times in your life where you have had this massive self-confidence and maybe not. It doesn't really matter. There are different versions of earth angels. The point is, the most important thing is where you go from now. So there is no such thing as destiny, such as this exactly must happen. This is why going to a medium or somebody that can read your future. No. Nobody, we can read your future. I can read your future. A medium, a proper medium can read your future, but that is not what is going to have to happen. That is just based on exactly your energy right now. This is important to understand. exactly where you are right now, that's what we can sense. That's what, so when I would read your energy in a meeting or in a session, that's the energy that I tap into. I tap into exactly where your energy is located now and exactly what future that would steer you to. So that is what I can see and what I can sense. And then it's going to be up to you. Whatever choices that you make. I think that the movie Sliding Doors is one of the most profound movies that I've seen on this topic. How a slight difference in seconds of a choice, how much big of a life impact that has. I could totally recommend that video. I think it is with Sandra Bullock. It's quite an old movie, but it's really, really, really cool because it's showing us as I said, the small second of choice within seconds. Like in one reality, she grabbed the one tube and the underground, and the next she grabbed the next one, and how different her life turned out to be. So this is why it is so extremely important to do this first initial alignment session where we understand what your level of alignment is. Because this is where you get to meet the ideal version of yourself. This is critical. We need you to meet the ideal version of yourself, because basically you can create any kind of mother life. You have a version of yourself that is never going to be pregnant. You have a version of yourself that will never adopt a child. You have a version of yourself that will never become a mom. But then you have a million other versions of your future where you are a mom, where you are a stressed out mom. You have a future where you is a homeless mom. Like you have all these different possibilities for your future. And that includes the ones you truly want to live. Important to say that. And this is why it is so important that we find out and that we get to talk to that version of yourself. This is what we do in this initial session. This is what we do in your first session in the Fertility Alignment Starter Kit. This is what we do. We go and meet that version of you. Because as I see it, and what they have explained to me, is that everything already exists. Your past exists, your present exists, your future exists. Everything exists at the same time. It is already created in all these different dimensions. I know this can sound really, really weird, and when my head is trying to grasp it, it just gets super confusing. But if we can just allow that idea to sink in. And we want to meet the version of yourself that lives the life that you truly want to live. And because that version of yourself has a complete different energy, she is free, she has money, she has a beautiful, amazing, loving relationship, she has the kids, she is truly a super mom, she loves her life, she wakes up in the morning feeling truly passionate about her life, like whatever it is that you feel like this is the version of me I want to meet. We will meet that version, and we will meet your kids. You will be able to hold your kids in the session. If you have not yet watched the testimonial video with my beautiful client Michaela, where she is describing how she were able in her alignment session hold her baby, and she is explaining that I truly felt something happen when I met my babies, and not long after that she conceived and this was after years of struggles, but she was able to align with that version of herself, really holding her babies and being this truly, truly happy mom. And I am not impressed by the whole mom thing. I am impressed by the version she has physically become. She is this calm, present, amazing, wonderful woman, thanks to all the inner work, the inner healing that she has been doing, thanks to the work that we have been doing together. And all the amazing, amazing, amazing work that she has been doing. Incredible. So she now is a mom, and she is this incredible mom with calmness, with presence. So if you have not yet watched that video, I can totally recommend it. So when we are in the stuck energy, when we are in the feeling that nothing is really working out for me, when we are in the stressed energy, that is the future we tend to create. And when I meet you for the first time, when I can see your future, because you have taken the step, so even though you were in the stuck energy before you came to the meeting, but you have taken this step to actually show up to the meeting, that is the energy that I can read because of that choice that you made to come to the meeting, to conquer your fears, to really allow yourself to be guided by your soul and your babies, because that's what you've been when you came to the meeting. And the energy that is your strongest energy at the moment, that is always what will guide you. So I hope that this makes sense, because this is why it's so important, again, that we do this alignment session to really find out that version of yourself that you want to become. What steps did she take? What did she heal about her own life? What did you do to create that version that she is now? This is extremely important. This is extremely amazing, because once we understand exactly what she did to get where she is, the version of herself that we want to become, then we can start to take the same steps. We can start to do the same, because if we do exactly the same things that version, ideal version of yourself that she did, you will become her. And this is how fertility alignment works. This is what we do in the fertility alignment, the whole concept of fertility alignment. We align you with the version of yourself that your soul wants you to become. If you don't know what that version of yourself is, if you don't do that session, it's all going to be a chance. Every day, it's just going to be a guessing work. Shall I go this direction or that direction? Shall I do IVF? Shall I not do IVF? Shall I break up? Shall I break up with my partner? Shall I not break up? Shall I allow these people into my life or shall I not? You have no idea. You have no idea. But as soon as you have done that session, that initial session, you will know crystal clear, because you will be able to, you know her, she's going to become your friend, that version of yourself. And you will actually be able to ask her even after the session. I will program your mind so that you will be able to actually ask her questions even after the session. You will be able to ask her, shall I leave my job right now? Shall I break up with this partner? Is this the partner that I saw you with in the future? Whatever question that you have for her, you will be able to ask her. And you can even bring questions to your initial session. You can bring questions if you have big life questions like, am I with the right partner? Am I in the right job? Am I on my right path? Whatever question that you have that are important for you, you can bring them to the session. And we can get the answers from that future self. I will guide you to do that. And this is why it's so important to do this session. After this session, you will use the online course, the online training to align your own energy. You will have step-by-step guidance and exercises so that you can align, because it's all about alignment. As soon as you know what your level of alignment is with that version of yourself that you want to become, then you do the exercises to align. And then you show up on the live calls that we have once a week, where you can ask all your questions so that you know that you're all the time super guided, that you're all the time getting answers to the questions that you have. This is so, so, so beautiful. This process of alignment, this process of aligning with your ideal version of yourself is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this is why I've also made this longer video for you with a lot of different clients that have been so kind in sending me all these different small video clips where they are explaining about their experience that we have had together with their sessions, and some of them have done the coaching program, and it's different. But they have each one of them shared in video with results they have experienced both in their physical world and their emotional world, and it is absolutely incredible. So if you have not watched that video yet with all the other clients, go and watch it. It is absolutely beautiful. And with that said, I wish you a super beautiful day, and I'm super, super, super pumped and excited to see you in your alignment session. Now it's time for me to eat breakfast. Sending you so much love. Bye.